name is Justin Adelson from Proactive Technology Group and the Tech Concierge. First, thank you, Derek, Kate, Brianna, and Joel for inviting me to speak. And thank you, John and Avery, for hosting us in this beautiful new space. So first, I just want to start with a quick story of how I met John first. We both are graduates of the Cornell Hotel School, and every freshman takes a class called the Dean's Distinguished Lecture Series, where someone from the hospitality industry comes and speaks about their career and how they got to where they are today. I had the pleasure of hearing John speak at one of those Friday events. And I'm not sure if you remember this, but I was one of the few restaurant nerds that waited online after you finished to introduce myself. So that was the first time we met. And fast forward a few years, I was also interning at Scarpetta Beach at Gurney's Montauk. It was opening weekend for the summer there, Memorial Day weekend, and John was having dinner sitting at his favorite table by the patio entrance. And it was my third day on the job. I was still training. I happened to be running drinks that night. And I was carrying a full tray of martini glasses and champagne flutes, every server's favorite glassware. And I was walking to the patio to bring this full tray out, and I think you know where this is going. The entire tray of drinks spilled all over me, and John saw it right there, and I was mortified the rest of the night. I cleaned myself up, I got back on the floor, and I'm not sure if you remember this either, but on your way out, you did pull me aside, and you just said, "Don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us." So thank you for your kindness. It really has kind of driven my management style to this day. So thank you for that. So now just for a quick intro on who we are. Proactive Technology Group, we're a managed service provider. So we do everything from your basic IT support to building the entire network infrastructure for new restaurants and hotels. Within Proactive Technology Group, we've recently started two divisions, one called Shellproof, which focuses on cybersecurity, and another called the Technology Concierge, which focuses specifically on technology in the hospitality industry. Today, we're going to focus on cybersecurity is one of those things, and artificial intelligence. 31% of hospitality organizations have reported a data breach, and 89% of those experience multiple breaches within that same year. So clearly it's a huge issue that we're all facing today. One thing that was spoken about a lot at Maman was creating processes and efficient processes that guide the way you do your business. And having these in an employee onboarding, offboarding situation is great because that kind of controls what your employees have access to, and the second they leave, you can revoke that access, make sure that they can't get into anything they shouldn't be. And another thing we do is just centralized documentation. So making sure that everything about your business, all your third-party vendors, all your important passwords and stuff are secure in one spot. So cybersecurity is not really about preventing attacks or only, it's also about creating these efficient processes that can protect your business and your guests going forward. For AI, so hotels using AI-driven dynamic pricing have seen a 10 to 15% increase in revenue. Now this doesn't always apply to everyone, and we all know these tools are fairly new and have some bugs and some things to work out. It's something that provides a lot of opportunity. One of our clients came to us recently and asked us to build a custom IT platform that would record their phone calls and give live actionable feedback. And just in 3 months, they've reported seeing a 9% increase in positive call ratings after. So one thing that we do a lot on the IT side, and that can also apply to you on the facilities side, is predictive maintenance, figuring out when something's going to fail before it does. That way you can, first of all, plan for it in your budget, and second of all, not have your entire operations flipped upside down. Another thing that AI can do that I'm sure a lot of you are using it for is automating repetitive tasks to summarize their meetings. These are two things that we can all pretty easily implement to help our businesses be more efficient. By embracing these tools, we're able to safeguard our business, safeguard our employees and our guest data. We're able to use these tools effectively and hopefully drive business and revenue. So